Okay, so here is our last example. It's a doozy. As you're looking at it, you'll notice that we have two different bases, which we've done a problem like that already. However, both the powers are binomials. So when I go to do the power rule, it is possible, depending on which method you choose, you may have to do two sets of distribution. If you choose log base 10, which is log, or if you choose natural log, you will have to distribute both sides. So this is where having options is nice. So you have the chance of doing either a log base 6 to get rid of the 6 on the left, or a log base 4 to get rid of the 4 on the right hand side. Now I would choose the log base 4 because the power of 4 is harder. It's an uglier type of power, where the other one, x plus 7, is nicer or easier to work with. So that's what we're going to do. So part number 1 is to do the log of each side. We have lots of options. We've talked about 4 of them. We've done 2 of them, but this time I'm going to get rid of the 4. So I'm going to do log base 4 of 6 raised to the x plus 7 is equal to log base 4 of 4 raised to the 3x minus 7. Now I'm choosing this method because it gets rid of this 4, and when I drop the power, 3x minus 7 is just a simple binomial. Now so that's step number 1, is where you do the logarithm. Step number 2 is always the power rule. So here's my power. Now this power rule over here on the right hand side canceled out, but this one needs to still be brought out to the front. X plus 7 log 4 of 6. Step 3 is to always distribute. You will always have to do some distribution unless you get lucky and you have powers that are monomials. All right, so it looks like this. X times log base 4 of 6 plus 7 times log base 4 of 6 is equal to 3x minus 7. Now at this point, this is probably where you want to use your calculator and get some decimal values so that you can continue your algebra, because we have some crazy number over here next to x, and then we have a nice pretty little 3x over here, and somehow we need to get them together. So at this point forward, it's calculator usage and just some number crunching. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pause your video while you go through all that number crunching steps. Okay, so I went through some number crunching. I noticed I was going to have to convert this log base 4 of 6 using my calculator. So here it is. Log base 4 of 6 is about 1.2925. Then use that in my distribution. Then I have an x on each side, so I need to get rid of one of the x's and also get rid of this constant 7. So that's where I added 7 to both sides. I get 16.0474. Subtract that other x over here, and I get 1.7055, and then divide. And then that's what we get. Okay, so you're now, if you haven't received it already, you will get the homework 5-5. I want to say like 6 or 8 of the problems are new from this material, and the rest of the problems are all review. Again, getting you ready for our test on Monday. Okay, thank you.